Hello everyone, welcome to Real Advice. Today we're reviewing The Kissing Booth 2. The romance comedy film stars Joey King and Jacob Elordi. The film is a sequel to The Kissing Booth and is currently available on Netflix. So in the film, Elle and her boyfriend Noah are struggling to cope with their long distance relationship. Noah is now studying in Harvard while Elle goes back to high school for her senior year. She has a very important decision to make soon: getting into her dream college, UC Berkeley, with her best friend Lee, or getting into Harvard and be with Noah in Boston for good. To make the situation even more complicated, she starts an unlikely friendship with her new classmate Marco, who Elle starts to have feelings with. Will Elle choose UC Berkeley or Harvard? Marco or Noah? Now, before we start, we would really appreciate it if you could like, share, comment, or subscribe to our channel. Just from its laughably bad official poster alone, we really had low expectations with The Kissing Booth 2. But we're actually admitting that we did enjoy it on some level. It wasn't as bad as we anticipated it to be, but it's also not the kind of cinema experience that will leave a mark. It was predictable, generic, and ultimately forgettable and fleeting. We were really surprised when we found out that The Kissing Booth 2 was more than 2 hours long. It was unreal that the running time was more akin to a serious drama than a young adult romance comedy film. But surprisingly, the film tackled a lot of seemingly deep seated issues at first glance. There's trust, betrayal, envy, and even the topic of money. But the film failed to make the added running time count. While the problems our characters face had pretty good premises, the execution was actually shallow, simple, and predictable. There's really nothing in the film's approach to its narrative and character development that isn't out of the ordinary. Admittedly, the film had its fun moments. It's pretty light, wholesome, and the humor landed right on the spot in a lot of scenes. It definitely had us smiling and laughing much, much more than expected. Acting wise, there's really nothing spectacular, but the overactive delivery of the actors was actually quite infectious. Overall, The Kissing Booth 2 will be enjoyable, obviously, if you manage your expectations. It's an upbeat, mindless, shallow romp through teenage life, love, and relationships, and that's pretty much about it and nothing more. Our rating for The Kissing Booth 2 is 2 reels out of 5.